Hello and welcome to my channel. In my video I'm going to be covering the county of Shropshire. I will also be covering Ashlea Pools country park and things to see and do in the county of Shropshire. Ashlea Pools is a 5-star resort peacefully located in the county side of Shropshire. The staff are remarkably friendly and welcoming and local to the area and give great advice on where to visit. Although we visited in the winter with the heating on and the hot tub there, it just felt right. It was nice, it was comfortable. It felt so homely. Once you'd unpacked and put your stuff in the cupboards, you felt like you never wanted to leave. Ludlow is an old market town founded in the late 11th century after the Norman conquest of England. Unlike most market towns nowadays, however, it still has a lot of Tudor-style buildings, and its marketplace is still situated in the town centre, with a very prominent war memorial. So what else does Ludlow have to offer? Well, there's bridges, open park areas, nice restaurants, and the little narrow lanes give it a lot of character with the old characterised buildings. Also there you'll find the Broadgate, where you can enter the town if you're coming from the south side, and if you go up through to the main, you get to the top of the market square and you will come across Ludlow Castle. These next few slides just cover a few of the costs and opening times, and also a little bit of history of the castle for those out there who wish to read about it. Just take your time now and pause as well, and there's a layout plan of the castle itself. Ludlow Castle is large and impressive. It's currently undergoing maintenance and some bits are off limits, however, as restoration is underway. But this is only happening in a small area of the castle and you can still enjoy the views from the top. Just be careful on those narrow staircases. And after all that climbing, maybe you can use one of those picnic benches in the courtyard to take yourself a well-earned rest and enjoy the views. Stokesay Castle is a short drive from Ludlow, 15 miles north on the A49. As you arrive, there is a small car park and a quaint little cafe which is reasonably priced. To enter the castle, you first have to go past a little church to a reception building. The castle itself is also an English heritage site, meaning if you're a member, you can get in at a discounted rate. As you enter the castle, don't forget to pick up a riddle map. It's fun for all ages and a great way to pass the time during your visit. As you have noticed by now, the countryside is littered with castles. However, Hopton Castle is free to visit and holds an interesting story. This castle is preserved by the National Trust and runs solely on donations. If you're tired of castles, perhaps next door you find Hopton Woods. You could have a picnic there, or for the more adventurous amongst you, if you've rented out a mountain bike for the day, why not go down and check out the many trails they have there. During our walk we intended to stop at the Bird on the Rock tea room. My advice here is to ring ahead. The town of Clun is a nice little place. I can't really say too much about it as we were just transiting through. There are a couple of small sites though. There's an old style pub there called the Sun. There was a small museum as well with very varied opening hours. Seems a little small, I'm not too sure how much is in there. As you come out though, there is a little walkway up towards an old broken down castle ruins again. Yeah, I know, more castles. As you walk through, watch out because there are some steep bits of grass. There is a more gradual approach as well for those who wish to take it. As you come round you see some old style ruins and some more notice boards to look at. And there is some old bridges and character to this village. Full of ramblers, it seems like a meeting place as you see them scattered throughout the small cafes and pubs. As I mentioned before, we are only transiting through Clun on our way to Bishop's Castle. The town itself seems a lot more modern than the surrounding villages. As you come in, there's a market area and there's some nice old style pubs. We decided to stop at one of them and the menu was great. The food was very nice and the people very welcoming. And as you could tell, a lot of the older locals used it quite regularly. After lunch we wandered up through this picturesque town with the promise of yet another castle. Unfortunately though, due to a fire, there isn't much that remains of this old monument. For those of you who watch my videos, you know I like to add in a bonus destination. And this time I'd like to promote a small little cafe called the Wooden Ribbon. It had lovely homemade cakes, a nice interior, cosy with a fireplace inside. And it was soothing old-time music with a bit of Frank Sinatra. Visit this town if you have time in your schedule. That's all for my video. Please give it a like, and if I missed anything, please leave a comment below.